G'day, welcome back to the show. Simpsons Game Boy Games Part 2, Bart vs. the Juggernauts. With this 1992 release, Imagineering decided to have a refreshing break from platforming and instead made a series of minigames that parody the classic Gladiators TV show. There are 7 minigames on offer, including one bonus game. These take place over a 4-week period and the player must earn enough money to reach a financial target in order to progress to the next set of challenges. The minigames are full of variety and all of them control differently and are fairly responsive, unlike the previous title. The challenge here then is derived from good game design rather than shit controls or jerky scrolling. There are also a great collection of Simpsons characters. Memorable stuff. Instead of just choosing which challenge you want, you have to play a minigame just to get into it. That's a bit annoying. So first up is Dr. Marvin Monroe's Hop, Skip and Fry. The player must pick up a ball and guide Bart across a giant chessboard, avoiding 2 and making sure to stay on the white areas only, as the black areas are electrified.
Let's take another deep cleansing breath.
Every few seconds the floor will flash and the tiles will swap roles. You can hop over a tile completely by holding down A while moving. It's quite helpful. Get to the top of the screen and throw the ball into the net with the D-pad and score and then repeat. Simple. I don't mind this one. Captain Murdoch's Skateboard Bash and Crash. That is a mouthful. This is initially extremely frustrating as it's not clear how to control Bart or even where the goal is. But you need to guide him down the ramp at high speed holding A while avoiding obstacles such as the hand and pizza? Near the end of the ramp, Bart launches into the air and the player must continually hold A while moving Bart up or down to aim for the Juggernaut's unguarded area. Or his balls. You got several attempts to hit your target, but to maximise score, use your first 2 attempts to fly right over the podium, where you'll find a super skateboard that gives you a massive bonus. It's a lot harder than it looks though, thanks to the Addams family and those meticulously placed slices of pizza.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It was, done with a malice aforethought, yes?
Moe's Tavern Shove Fest. Take part in a bout of sumo-like shoving on Moe's disproportioned pool table. Tap B to shove, hold up and A to charge forward, and tap it again to jump kick. Apparently there's some kind of backflip, but I've not found a good opportunity to use it, because as soon as you try anything, the opponent rushes and stun locks you. The only thing to do then is to hold down and press A to start ramming, then A again to headbutt, and spam that shit hard. Take that, you SJW bitch. Just don't miss or you'll run yourself straight out of the ring. Look at her, she looks like she's pounding one out. Look at it. And after she's had enough, Barney strolls in for a go. Same rules apply, but he's extremely tough. He even hits Bart with beer bottles. I'm pretty sure that's child abuse.
If this gets out, the next words you say will be muffled by your own butt.
Nuclear plant, bop till you drop. Now this is classic Gladiators. Take on a Juggernaut in a one-on-one battle positioned high above a nuclear waste zone. Bart can use high, mid and low attacks, thrust, jump and hop left and right. You gotta make sure to avoid all the waste that flies past from time to time.
My eyes, the goggles do nothing.
The whole thing feels like a game of rock, paper, scissors, but I just get in close and use thrust attacks. Land 5 successful hits and it's lights out. 3 KOs and you win.
You were going really well there, up until the point where you weren't. Was that your plan?
Nah, me plan was to go good.
The Quickie Mart Doggy Dodge. This is one of the more difficult challenges. The idea is to get Bart past a group of savage canines that prowl the lower level of the Quickie Mart for some reason.
Nice doggy.
Along the way you can utilise some items such as the dog bone, which is used as a distraction, and even wear some dog training gear that will cancel out one dog attack. The timing for the bone is very specific because you need to wave it right in front of the dog's face, because if you do it too soon or too late, it'll ignore it and literally eat Bart's shorts. There are some pretty bad jumping sections later on, believe me. Your timing's got to be perfect. It's all worth it in the end because there's a nice cold squishy waiting for you. I reckon I could go for one right now. Oh! Herman's Military Minefield Mayhem. Try saying that 10 times real quick. This one's pretty difficult. An army-grade obstacle course with several sections and varying controls for each one. This first section is a paraglide through cannon fire and knife-throwing lunatics. Oh, that was so close, it shaved his balls. I couldn't handle the difficulty here until I realised you could hold up on the D-pad to slow your descent. Next up is the minefield, as you slowly pick your way through water balloon mortars, mines, barbed wire pickets and everything else. This is a bit touchy, but there are specific paths to stick to, and once found, the rest is a breeze.
Looks like the spider got himself a couple of flies.
The Krusty Land Hammer Slammer. Out of all the Simpsons characters portrayed in this game, Krusty looks the worst. Is he sick?
God, no! Yeah! Oh, boy! This thing is shredding my insides!
Use the hammer to keep the 4 juggernauts from descending the poles. You gotta tap A next to a pole, watch your stamina bar, and tap again to whack. You must make sure Bart has stopped moving before tapping A, and hold the D-pad down to move him from pole to pole. Manage all 4 poles well, and it's on to the final round. If you manage to hit your weekly money target successfully, you'll take part in a bonus game where Bart must drop weights onto... You gotta make sure you drop them right on the end of the dumbbell bar, and each week she'll take more and more weight until she buckles and runs off screen. With that, Bart's crowned the new Juggernaut champion. His prize is his very own Truckosaurus. Whoa! This game has great visuals that show off Bart's character well, a decent selection of games and variety, and lots of classic Simpsons characters and moments to enjoy. One of the better Simpsons games out there. With that, we've come to the end of another video. Join me next week for Bart and the Beanstalk. Catch you later.